Serious Beats is dope.
Kia ora te whānau. Alright, what's up team? Testing week is officially wrapped. We are done, everything's completed. No more catch-ups. We done. There might be maybe one or two people that I said they could test this week. So if you are watching this and you're one of those people and you got sick last week, because I think there was a couple, you can still do your testing this week. But hurry up, get it done, all right? Everyone's waiting. Anyways, on a great note, how good was that testing week? It was so cool to watch all these different numbers being lifted. It was so cool to see people going outside of their comfort zone, trying new things, new weights, trying new attempts on different machines, and all the stuff was just happening all week. I feel drained. I've had like 7 mimosas today to try and counter that drained feeling, to try and get me back on board, and I'm feeling good now. But by the end of the week, after Saturday morning was done, there was this, so much excitement through every session. I was just feeling the energy every single time I was in that gym. And there was a lot of classes going through and watching a lot of people PB and trying to encourage and motivate and inspire people to try their best. And I feel like we achieved that. But it doesn't just come down to just the day. It comes down to all of the training that we did over the past 8 to 10 weeks. And you guys really dug in, pushed yourself real hard. That was at the end of Limitless Games, and then we came into this testing, and man, I am just beyond proud. Okay, I'm beyond proud. I couldn't have asked for a better effort. So thank you so much. If you participated in the week just gone, awesome work. Anyways, with that said, you will see some of that testing stuff on the leaderboard. So tomorrow I'll get the new leaderboards up, and you'll be able to see some of the different numbers, a few cool things that I've put on there as well, and maybe be inspired for the next lot of testing. We are going into a very long block right now. The way this block has been designed is, 1, to improve your mobility. So mobility is short for movement ability. Okay, pretty snazzy, pretty fancy. Oh, sorry, I never say snazzy. But anyways, that's what it means, is your movement ability, right? So I really want to help some people to improve this. So I have dedicated 4 weeks to trying to help you to improve this. With that said, this does not take away from the intensity that the sessions will provide. Okay, so don't think just because we're doing mobility that we're doing like some easy stretches or pauses for a long time or anything like that. We are still going to be training with intensity. We are still going to be lifting weights. We are still going to be doing pretty much our own old program that we were following, with a few different tweaks in there to allow you to improve your movement ability. Okay, so it is essentially hypertrophy with a mobility focus, and that's what I want you to get out of this. We're going to be using a lot of volume. We're going to be using, I guess we'll start off with minimal weight, but you will start lifting heavy weights over time. And as well as that, we are also going to be focusing on how we move a lot more, okay? But it is your opportunity to just build on that mobility, but you shouldn't experience any negative effects on your strength or your hypertrophy. Definitely not hypertrophy. Essentially, it is just hypertrophy with a mobility focus, as said before. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to this block. It's 4 weeks long, and then we will transition from this mobility focused block into a strength phase. A strength phase, and you know how I like to do my strength phases. I love to add in a good amount of volume. I love to add in a good amount of hypertrophy as well. So we'll take some of these different things and utilize them as well, and yeah, try and keep up with the mobility. But I think once you go through this mobility block and try a few different movements and positions, you'll start to see a big change in your movement ability, and you will utilize that for your strength phase. And even if we don't use the exact percentages based on your current 1RMs that you just got last week, and you go a little bit lighter, but you move a lot better, I think you will find that you will get much stronger than you would have especially if you expose your joints to more range of motion. So a lot of research has showed that if you go through higher range of motion with great control, and usually when I say control, I'm talking about the tempo that you move, so nice and slow and controlled through those positions and taking it through range of motion, you get stronger much faster than people that don't. All right, so if they don't take their movements through good control and large range of motion, they don't get as strong as fast. So I feel like after this 4 weeks, if you're not stronger, you'll definitely feel like you can move much better with weights that you've moved in the past. But yeah, time will tell. I'm really looking forward to this next 4 weeks. So we're taking it from there. It's essentially hypertrophy with a mobility focus. We move into strength with a hypertrophy accessory, and then that will last for about 8 weeks. After that 8-week-ish block, we will retest. So all in all, we're looking about 12 weeks time for this next block, to go through this next block. A beautiful amount of time to be able to get some actual beneficial change. Significant changes, right? I've also decided that I'm gonna go back to retraining the clean. Okay, so I understand the clean is a very difficult movement for a lot of people, and if we can break it down and get you in the zone with regards to how you move, I think you're going to see a lot of difference and change in that 1RM that you got on the previous testing. And we might even put on its own week as well, just to allow for that, because trying to do the deadlifts and then straight into the cleans, everyone was a little bit tired. So we might account for that in the next one. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how you guys move for this next one, and how you like the program. The last program worked really, really well, and we're not going to deviate from that too much, apart from this first block that we're going to do of a little bit of mobility. But then once we get back into that 8-week block, 9-week block, before we test again, yeah, we're going to be walking back into some things that we've done before that I think you'll really, really enjoy. Trust the programming, trust the consistency, trust the repetitiveness of the program, okay? We've done that block just before. All the numbers pretty much went up. So, you know, you don't really have any leg room here to complain if I'm doing the same thing again from Monday to Monday, Tuesday to Tuesday. So just do what you're told, and just watch your numbers go up. And if you don't do what you're told and your numbers don't change, then can't say you can't blame me, right? Anyways, I really hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Bring on mobility, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Say, let's get it. No? Say, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Say it loud.